The priority for me was to do it right because this is a once in a 30 to 50 year chance. This is a once in a career thing. New police departments don't come along that often. And when you get one, you're stuck with it for 30 years. So we really wanted to make sure we did it right and did it right the first time. Our prior building was a car dealership before it was a police department. We acquired it in 1990, moved in 1991, and we've been in ever since. We had vastly outgrown the building. We didn't have space for, lockers, office. Our property area was full, so we had really maxed out everything we could out of this building. Township had grown quite a bit since then. Our department had grown since then. We'd almost doubled in size. So give an example of how dire our locker situation was in the old building. When I came to this department in 2005, I already had a locker that was in a hallway. The locker room was full in 2005. So we'd grown even more since then. We had a significant number of problems as far as space-related issues, and so we decided to build a new building. Land was acquired, the township purchased some land, and we started to move forward with a new building. We met with Gordon from Patterson Pope. He came out to our old building to kind of survey what our needs were and get an idea of what the situation we were facing would be, and also take a look at what our new building, what the possibilities would be in the new building. He met with us, went over all the options with us, helped us decide how much space we would probably need in our new space, and showed us what the options were. The priority for me was to do it right because this is a once in a 30 to 50 year chance. Gordon was very helpful. He was very knowledgeable. This wasn't his first time doing this, I could tell. He had done police departments and property, and he knew the challenges we were facing. So making sure we had enough property for the future, making sure that the lockers themselves and the property could handle the property we get in the future, such as more cell phones, ways to charge phones, just better suited instead of using a little dorm fridge for securing refrigerated evidence to actually get an actual locking locker system instead of putting a padlock on a little refrigerator. Just more professional ways to do it, and ways that would, I would describe it as meet our needs now, but also for the foreseeable future, because we're not going to get to do this again anytime soon. We had pass-through lockers before. This is better in that, in the old system, we might fill those up on a long weekend or a busy weekend. We might come in on Monday and every single pass-through locker is locked up and full. So we expanded our capacity on the pass-through system. Our old property rooms were full. In this property room here, we have the same square footage we had before, but I can't say it's 2 or 3 times, but it feels like way more actual storage space in the same square footage that we had before. We did not have a high density system now. That high density system is what has helped us to greatly increase our capacity. Along with, part of it is also the very tall shelving units too. That combined with those two things combined is at least doubled our effective storage space. The SWAT lockers, we did want to add those. We talked with Gordon about what the options would be before. Those SWAT bags were just thrown on top of shelving units in the old building wherever we could find a place to throw them. So we didn't really have a good organization system for that. And this has helped quite a bit with organizing a lot of that equipment. The experience with Patterson Pope, especially starting with Gordon, I just always had the sense that they knew what they were doing, that this was their specialty. I felt, I could call and talk to Gordon and run some ideas by him and ask him for advice, and I feel like I got honest, good advice. And he kind of walked us through every stage. He stayed involved from the very beginning when we were just planning this new building to as we went through. He'd come out during construction. He's come out several times since construction. So we've had contact with Gordon from the very earliest times when we started this process all the way through to completion and then some. So we're fully moved in now, and that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Moving, thousands of items of evidence, it turned out okay. But now that we're here, and I was, a lot of things go through your head. I was wondering, do we have enough space? And now what Gordon said we do. Do we really have it? Now that we're here and I see it, we have plenty of space. We are good. Everything is settled. Everything's in its place. Everything's functioning. The systems are all functioning. It looks like it'll meet our needs for decades. And that was the goal, that was the plan. And I know we'll have things that are going to come up over the next decades that we don't even know about yet. And we'll make those modifications as we come. But from where we're sitting today, I think we positioned ourselves very well going forward. Once you see it actually come together and it's working, it is kind of a good feeling to have accomplished that.